Greetings, my fellow YouTubers and everyone out there who's watching. I'm Dole, aka the Big D, of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Back again with another ranking and the continuation of movies that came out ever since I've been born. And here we go with 10 flicks I chose from 1986. Now, this is was a tough one, and unfortunately, one will be an honorable mention. It was one that wasn't a a factual wide release, and that was the horror comedy Chopping Mall. I'm sorry that didn't make it because it wasn't a wide release, so I do apologize. But that is still a good movie, though. But anyway, here we go. First, at number 10, though I've only watched this one time, I still think it's a fun little movie. And this is an underrated anime feature I didn't put on my list because I didn't have enough room for it. I couldn't find no others. And that would be The Adventures of the American Rabbit. It was produced by Fred Wolf, the same guy who would later go on to produce the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series the following year. It also had the voice of Barry Gordon as the title character. Now, Gordon was actually the original voice of Donatello on the original TMNT, although Greg Berger took over in some episodes, but Barry Gordon was the more popular voice of Donatello. He'd also go on to voice Razor on SWAT Cats as well. Anyway, I remember this character from old coloring books in the 80s. That's all I can remember. It was based on the artworks by this guy. I forgot his name though, but he did create other, well, it's not silly characters like Chocolate Mousse. Yeah, a mousse that's all covered in chocolate. Yeah. The American Rabbit is this hero. He looks like an ordinary rabbit, but he soon uses it with his skates. He becomes, well, a star-spangled hero of a rabbit. I saw this a few months ago on the Light TV channel, and, well, it's not too bad. I know this movie was a major disappointment at the box office, but, hey, I liked it for certain reasons. I was surprised to hear Barry Gordon's voice, though. Next, at number 9, here's another movie that I consider underrated, and that being The Great Mouse Detective. Now, this is a Disney movie, although it kind of did factually did a little bit more than The Black Cauldron did the previous year. I do like the characters. I used to have the book and recording of it. I do know all the characters, Basil of Baker Street, and Dr. Dawson, Olivia, and her father, Mr. Flaversham, and of course the notorious, nefarious Professor Rattigan, voiced by Vincent Price. Believe me, he was very good as this character, and of course his bass assistant Fidget. I'm gonna say the movie's pretty good. I do have the video, but it's locked up in storage. I still have some fond memories of it. If you have not seen it, I would say check it out. And it also has a pretty good score that was done by Harry Mancini. Of course, he's one of my favorite composers because I liked him for his work on the Pink Panther theme, as well as the theme from Peter Gunn and What's Happening. But anyway, Great Mouse Detective's pretty good. Next at number 8, this one I've seen maybe once or twice. It's been years since I encountered it, and that's Ferris Bueller's Day Off with Matthew Broderick. Yeah, about this guy who's just living an ordinary day without going to school for one day. And believe me, we get to see all sorts of, well, funny thoughts and what have you. But it's been a long time since I last saw this, but I do think this movie's pretty funny, though. Next at number 7, oh boy, you people will probably hate me for having this on the list, Howard the Duck. Yeah, I got the DVD of that, although I haven't watched it in some time. But I gotta say, I had wanted to see this for some time, and now I finally got to see it. This movie's easily underrated. I know this was a major dud at the box office, George Lucas, who did Star Wars and Indiana Jones, worked on this. But the title character is so crazy. Leah Thompson is great. I was rather surprised we saw Howard the Duck appear in the post or mid-credit scenes in both Guardians of the Galaxy movies recently. That's kind of a surprise. I wonder if they'll make more. Well, we'll see more of him in the MCU. Maybe not. There is a possibility. But anyway, it's good. In my opinion, anyway, it's weird, but Oh yeah, Jeffrey Jones is in this. He's pretty good too. Anyway, next at number 6, here's another teen flick, and this actually got re-released with Ferris Bueller back in 2016 for their 30th anniversary, and that's Pretty in Pink with Molly Ringwald. About this gal who actually kind of gets to have a real good loving friend with the friend of a rival of hers. But it's about love and what have you, and various cliques in 80s high schools and what have you. In high schools in the 80s. Oh crap, I'm sorry, I'm getting the words mixed up. Sorry about that. I have seen this maybe once or twice. It's not too bad of a movie. I hope to see it again one day if it ever comes on. Okay, next at number 5 is Aliens. Now, I gotta say, this was pretty darn fun. Sigourney Weaver's in this again, followed to Alien, which is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. I don't know if I was quick enough to make it for the 40th anniversary, but if I wasn't quick enough, sorry. But if I am quick enough, if I checked when it was released in 79, there's a chance I'll review that and the Alien series. Although I still have yet to see Prometheus in the previous Alien movie. But anyway, this movie was cool. It was action-packed. And the Queen Alien, I gotta say, was really scary and creepy. But it's been a while since I last saw this. I mean, the first Alien movie I did see not so long ago, but that's another story. But Aliens is really good, though. Next at number 4, now this was the top movie of '86, but it's number 4 on my list, and that's Top Gun. Film that really made Tom Cruise an even bigger star than what he was in Risky Business 3 years before this. Of course, you can't go wrong with this movie. We've still been wanting to know when they'll put out the blooming sequel to this. I mean, it's been almost 35 years since this came out, so we hope to see it. I mean, we got to see it. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Val Kilmer's in this as well, and so is Kelly McGillis. But anyway, I do enjoy this. I mean, the soundtrack is very memorable. We got songs like Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, and of course, the ever-popular love theme to it, Take My Breath Away from Berlin, which that's definitely a good love song in my book. But anyway, Top Gun's pretty cool. It's action-packed. Enough said. Next, at number 3 is Critters, which would become New Line's second big hit of a flick after Nightmare on Elm Street, and became their second big franchise as well. Now, the only story I know from this is Dee Wallace, who was in E.T. and Cujo. Now, the rest of the cast, and their characters are actually pretty good and all. Now, when I first saw Critters, it kind of reminded me of Gremlins, but except, of course, they came from space, and they were called Krites, and they appear on Earth in these little egg-shaped pods. Not like the big ones that form the Gremlins, though. But when I saw the Krites, man, those things look a little vicious, with spikes all over them like a porcupine's quills they can fire out. And they roll real fast like a tumbleweed. And believe me, you guys see how much little sharp white teeth they've got. Man, those things will really give you a real bite. But I love this movie. I've seen it a few times. Directed by Stephen Herrick. I know he's directed some good movies. The only one that's clicking with me is The Mighty Ducks. But if you've never seen Critters, I'd recommend you check it out. It is exceptionally fun. Next, number 2. Sorry to disappoint you, horror fanatics. I wish I'd have made this a big one, but I did have one other flick that surpassed it. And that was Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Now, I'm going to say this is my second favorite, possibly second or third favorite of the Friday the 13th sequels. Well, Final Chapter is my top one. I'm going to say this one still comes right up there. I mean, seeing Jason come back in zombie form, that is pretty killer. And I'm going to say we're ready for a real gore fest, in a way. I mean, I know I told you, I mentioned I like when he smashes the paintball dude's face into that tree with a smiley face carved in. That was probably one of my absolute favorite kills in the movie. But everything else in it's pretty good and all. It was also the last time we saw Tommy Jarvis as well. But still a good movie. So what being out the Kreitz and Jason? Coming in at number 1 is An American Tail. Now, I loved this movie. This is an animated movie from Steven Spielberg. This was his first animated feature and was done along with Don Bluth, who had previously already had a bit of a success with The Secret of NIMH. But I gotta say, I do love the movie with, of course, the Moskowitz family, excuse me, Fievel, with Lil Fievel, of course, being the main character. I liked Fievel the most, and I like Tiger. He's voiced by Dom DeLuise, great actor. May he rest in peace. And of course, I liked lots of the characters. The music's very good, most notably Somewhere Out There. Of course, I do like the movie version we hear, some of my Fievel and Sister Tanya, and of course the pop version we're more familiar with, done by Linda Ronstadt and James Ingram, whom we sadly lost earlier this year. Yeah. But anyway, American Tail's great. I also love the sequel, which you'll see that in let's see what. See, I've got my lists written down, and okay, you'll see on my 1991 list. So, what was your favorite movie from 1986? Please feel free to let me know in the comments section. Like and subscribe. And next time I'll be doing my 1987 list. Plus, I'll also be reviewing Men in Black International, which I'll be seeing tomorrow. And I'll also be reviewing The Lion King, because tomorrow is the film's 25th anniversary, since the live-action remake's just a little bit of a month away. So, again, thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D, saying, see ya!